Hey everybody, Coach Kozak here from HASfit to show you how to make one of my favorite snacks. These are chocolate no-bake cookies. They're a healthy variety with no sugar added. We're going to use protein powder, and it is a snack that you can eat that you can feel good about. I'm going to show you two different versions. One that's great if you're trying to lose weight, and one that's great if you're trying to add muscle and gain weight. There's not a lot of ingredients needed, but let me show you what we're going to need. We are either going to need milk or water. If you're trying to lose weight, I recommend you just use water. And if you're trying to gain weight, bulk up, I recommend you use the milk. The next thing we're going to need is a chocolate protein powder. We're going to make one serving, which is 4 cookies today, and I recommend you use 1 scoop. Now, I'm not going to push any specific brand of protein powder, but what I am going to tell you is if you're trying to gain weight, I recommend using more complex protein with casein, milk, and whey protein put together, and it should be a higher carb protein powder, and in 1 scoop you should have somewhere between 15 to 25 carbohydrates. Where if you're trying to lose weight, I recommend you use a chocolate whey protein with 10 or less carbohydrates. So keep it under 10 carbs in that 1 scoop. Next thing we're going to need is some good old-fashioned oats. Just the raw variety. We're not going to use the instant, a bunch of sugar already added to it. And then we're just going to need a prep bowl, a spoon, and a measuring cup. All right, let's put this thing together. All right, first thing, we're going to mix a 1/2 cup of the oatmeal. And how do I know what's a 1/2 cup? I'm going to put it in my measuring cup. With a 1/2 cup of either water or milk. I'm going to make the milk variety, but remember what I said earlier. Water if you're trying to lose weight, milk if you're trying to build muscle and gain weight. And we're going to pop this in the microwave for 1.5 minutes. Okay, so go ahead and pull your bowl out of the microwave, and while the oatmeal is still hot, we want to add our chocolate protein powder. We're going to have 1 scoop for this serving size, and this 1 scoop is 30 grams, just in case you were wondering. And then we are going to add another 1/4 cup of milk. So at first we added a 1/2 cup of liquid. Now we're going to add an additional 1/4, so not a lot more, on top. And then we're going to mix. And make sure that while you're mixing this that you're going to fold this over, and it'll usually mix pretty well. Be careful the first couple times you mix it, you don't spill any powder all over the place. And after you get this good mixed, we're going to pop this back in the microwave for an additional 30 seconds. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, so after pulling the bowl out of the microwave for the 2nd time, it's time to divvy up the cookies. And this serving size that we made, it makes about 4 good-sized cookies. So I'm going to put the cookies on a plate with a piece of wax paper on top of it. And that's just so the cookies don't stick to the plate. Now if you don't have wax paper, that's okay. You can put it on the plate without them. They're just going to take the chance of them sticking a little bit. So go ahead and divvy out 4 nice-sized cookies for yourself. And if you don't have the patience to let these set, go ahead and eat this right now. It's delicious just in the bowl as is. But if you want it in cookie form, we're going to put this in the refrigerator. And in order to let them fully settle, it's going to take anywhere from 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how cold your refrigerator is. And go ahead and make those nice and pretty, Martha Stewart-like. Okay. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator, and I'm going to show you the ones that I made earlier. Ta-da, it's like magic. And as you see, with the wax paper, they'll peel right off the plate. And these really are delicious. You know, they're not quite as good as the sugary, buttered down version, but the good news is you can eat these with no guilt, not feel bad about it, and it will fit right into your diet. Thanks for cooking with me today. I'm Coach Kozak, and I'll see you at your next workout.